What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Turning Pages with Paul and Lesley. My name is Paul,
Hey everybody, I'm Leslie.
and we're glad to be back here with you. Hey, babe, how you doing?
I'm great. Hey babe, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine.
Listen, everybody, we're so glad to be with you. All as Paul has said, thank you to our, amazing subscribers and friends, this community, the Turning Pages community. Thank you all so much for your ongoing support. Thank you for all of the comments and feedback that you provide on a weekly basis. We really, really appreciate you all. This channel would not be what it is without the support of an amazing community like the Turning Pages community. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, you guys are the absolute best. That's why we keep doing this. We keep coming back week
Absolutely.
after week after week after week. And on the weeks that we don't, make it, we feel bad because we miss you guys. We really enjoy spending our time with you.
You all, thank you again. Please go ahead and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we're asking that you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you do get value from the content, and go ahead and reach out to your family, friends, and loved ones. Let them
Mhm.
know that Turning Pages with Paul and Lesley is out here just sharing about books and the love of books and community.
Yeah.
So yeah, we appreciate you all so much. Listen, today, Paul, we are going to talk about. You ready? Are
All
you
right.
ready,
I think
community?
I'm ready.
We really need to prioritize. Okay, we have shared a lot of books with you all, community, and we just kind of felt that it's necessary to prioritize because we're here coming toward very quickly the end of September, right, Paul?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we need to prioritize for the next 3 months what we're going to read, so that we can have a year in review that is robust
Right.
and filled with things to talk about. We don't want
Yeah.
to be here at the end of the year talking
Yeah.
about the same book,
Yeah. I
right?
like that. I like that word robust.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's a
so
great word.
we kind of put some, parameters and some limits on ourselves because we know everyone has a life. We're very busy, and we understand sometimes we can read 2 to 3, maybe even 4 books a month. But realistically, with the life that Paul and I are living and the things that we have to do after hours and during the hours, we kind of felt that 1 book a month was reasonable to get us to December so
Yeah.
that we can take those 3 books, add them on top of the books that we have truly read,
Right.
because there are books that we have read that we have not reviewed with you
Right.
yet.
Right.
And we can have a very robust and informative year in review.
Right. I
So,
agree.
yeah. So you agree with that,
Yeah,
Paul?
I like it. I like the idea. I like the fact that we're going to we take into account the fact that everybody has a life.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things we talked about in one of our early videos when we first started this channel was the fact that some of us can't read 10 books and
Yes,
12
ma'am.
books, and so to set realistic reading goals, so we can feel good about what we're doing. And the
Absolutely.
fact is, we're doing what we enjoy doing and not making it a task
Right.
by assigning a number to it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So we chose 3. You chose 3,
I
Paul?
did. I have
I
3.
chose 3. Some of them you may have seen before, but
Hmm.
we have said these are the books
Right,
that we will settle down with
right,
and
right,
hunker down,
right.
and read by the end of the year.
That's correct.
So
That's
I'll
correct.
get started,
Okay.
and this one must be read because it's just a must, and that's Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros.
Wow. Wow.
You said, "Wow,
Yeah. Yeah. You want to know why I said wow?
wow, wow." we have got we got to read this book, and I think we got to read this one together, Paul, like we did the first one.
Yeah.
You were a little ahead of me, and that's all right.
Yeah.
But I think if we go ahead and do that, we could be ready in the new year to hit the ground running with the 3rd book. And I don't know when the 4th book comes out, but at least we'll be ready in January ish
Yeah.
to start the Onyx Storm, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And this book is probably going to take a month to read because it's a thickie.
I've chosen to go ahead and read this one in either November or December,
Okay.
only because I have that kind of time off
Right. Right.
from work
Right.
to really enjoy this book.
Well, I was going to
Yeah.
ask you to put this one on our Kindle,
Okay.
because the writing in this one is just a little bit small,
Is it?
And just a little bit. I'm looking at it now, and I'm thinking I might be able to read it.
And I started. I did like a couple of pages, very few.
Yeah.
And it was a little. It was a little small.
Yeah. So I figure if this was on the Kindle, that while you're reading it from the book itself, I can be reading it from the Kindle because your vision is a little bit better than mine. So
Yeah.
particularly when it comes to reading. So
Okay.
I was thinking I'm gonna start now.
So
I'm
this
actually
will be
gonna.
the book you're gonna start.
This is I'm actually
So I
going to
guess I'll
start
start
this
with you.
book this week
Oh
actually
God.
because I finished the women.
Well, we may not read this one together because I don't
Yeah.
know if I could attend to this one. Well,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll hold off. Maybe I'll hold off and
No,
come
well,
back.
we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But that's how it goes. This one, of course, you all is the sequel to The Fourth Wing.
Mm-hmm.
There's supposed to be 5 books scheduled, five books in this series.
Okay.
Scheduled from what I've read. This one follows Violet Soringale, and this one is just a fantasy filled with dragons and drama.
Whoa. I like that. You know what you just said could be one of those little blurbs on the back of a book.
I was looking, and it's not on here.
Yeah. You can say this book is filled with dragons and drama. Lesley. I like that. I like that.
Because that's what it feels like to me.
I like that.
And drama.
It is.
But it's so good. It's so engaging. And I really need to go ahead and get started. I started, and I don't want to spoil anything from the last one, but they pick up right with where they left off.
Okay.
Paul, and you get to know that person.
Okay.
A little bit more.
Well, you know what? I'm going to follow the plan that you laid out. I'm going to hold off. December. I'm going to hold off on this one.
Okay.
And you and I will read this together in either November or December because you're right. We actually both have more time during those months.
Perfect.
So really. So we'll do that. We'll mark this for December.
Okay, let's do this for December. That'll be a Christmas gift to ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? You might as well present again because we both had the same book.
Okay.
And so I'm not going to represent. So go ahead. Okay. What's your book number 2?
So I've got to put a thriller in there. Okay. And I've heard so many good things about this thriller, and it's been sitting. And I've had a lot of thrillers that I haven't read, but this one they said it's a must read. And it's not a new book. It's an old book, but I think somebody got a hold of this and was like, you know what? Where has this been all my life? And it's Look Closer by David Ellis.
Okay.
Look Closer by David Ellis. I've got to read just a little bit. The best lives are the ones closest to the truth.
Wow.
Simon and Vicky couldn't seem more normal. A wealthy Chicago couple with a stable, if unexciting marriage. But with these two, absolutely nothing is what it seems.
Okay.
I'll stop there.
All right.
Okay. And I've been told that this one, sometimes people will, put out books and they kind of get to what I feel overlooked when it was actually like a top 10 that year. Okay. And I think that's one of these books where it kind of may have gotten overlooked. Okay. And it ended up being like people picking up saying, oh my gosh, why did this get overlooked? It's so doggone good. And so it has blurbs and praise by James Patterson. So Yeah. Scott Turow, I've heard many things about him. He wrote the book Presumed Innocent. Okay. And The Last Trial. And then someone named Hank Philippi Ryan. Okay. And he's the author of The Perfect Life. Okay. And I've heard of that book. Okay. So yeah, I think this was the one that I was going to start with because I can read a thriller a little faster sometimes and just get it done. And this one doesn't seem that big. No. So I could probably take this in the rest of September and October and get through this like on my weekend. Okay. Yeah.
Sound like a winner.
Okay, what you got?
Well, my next 2 books are written by Black authors because I hadn't read anything by a Black author in a little bit. I think the last book I read by a Black author was written by Tanana Reeve Dew.
Yeah, my last book I want to share is by Black author.
Yeah, so I really, this is one that I've had for quite a while, and I was excited about it. And I never really dealt with it. This is the book Skin and Bones. Let me move my hand out of the way so you can see that pretty picture. Skin and Bones. And, this book is basically, about being a Black woman and a woman loving the skin that she's in.
Yeah. Is it in prose or in poetry form?
And that's what's interesting about it is it's kind of poetic
Okay.
in the way it's written.
Okay. Wow.
So it's going to be an interesting book to read.
Fantastic.
Because I used to write poetry myself once upon a time.
Yeah.
Remember when we were
Wrote me
dating? I used to
poetry.
write you poetry.
Yes, I still have them.
Yeah. So it's really, really cool to take a look at this. And basically, she's just trying to teach her daughter about, loving herself. It says, told in Renee Watson's poetic voice, Skin and Bones is a stirring exploration about who society makes room for, what gets passed down from one generation to the next, and a mother's resolve to teach her daughter how to take up space and shine her bold, brilliant light in a world that wants to dim it.
Wow.
So I think it's going to be a really, really good book. Looking forward to getting to this one. And so, since I'm going to hold off on Iron Flame, I think I'm going to get started with this one.
Wow. I'm excited for you to
Yeah.
read that one.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah,
Actually.
that's going to be really fun.
Yeah, but I think it's also going to be educational, and it's going to be enlightening too.
I'm sure it is. I've heard so many great things about Renee Watson. She also writes middle grades and children's books.
Okay.
So
Okay.
should be really, really good.
All right, looking forward to it.
Yeah. So my last book is by an African American author, female, who I really, 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 really enjoy.
All right.
And that is the third book in the Scotland series.
I should have known. I should have known.
This will be read by December.
All right.
That way I can say I read the whole Silent series by Kennedy Ryan.
I should have known.
It's like some of the TV series we don't ever want to see the last finale.
Yeah.
Season finale.
Yeah.
Because you don't want it to end.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the Silent series.
I understand.
I really
understand.
did not want this to end.
Yeah.
So I really need to be getting back on and finding out what Kennedy Ryan is up to. Because she's got to be up to something. I know. I just haven't. I've got her on my Instagram page, right? I just need to, and I follow her. I just need to catch up with what she's doing. I've just been so busy. But I know she's up to something. Page Turners, if you know what Kennedy Ryan is up to,
let us know.
Let us know, because I want to know what's next. Can't get enough. Oh wow, this one's going to be about Hendrix. If you know anything about Hendrix out there, Hendrix is I'm not going to call it a wild one.
I was about to. Let's say she's the free spirit.
She's a free spirit.
Yeah, I love her,
free spirit. She's got her act together.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the business side of things, she's no joke.
She's no joke.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I can't wait. I know that she's got an aging mom. And so many things are going to come up in this. And I look forward to it. I just don't want the Scotland series to end. But thank you, Kennedy Ryan, for this series.
Yeah. Well, my last one is really like new to me. It's not a new book, but it is an author that I have been wanting to get my hands on for a while. And George R.R. Martin said, this one has it all. That's all I'm going to say about it.
R.R. Martin is the Game of Thrones.
I think we looked that up the last time, and we saw that was true. It says the future of storytelling is here.
Whoa.
Yeah, so this is are y'all ready for this? Death of the Author by Nnedi Okorafor. So, story behind this book. The first time I heard of Nnedi Okorafor, it wasn't for this book. It was for some other books that she had written that I think were more kind of in the fantasy lane, kind of. And I just thought that I read like just some pages of some books when we were at what's the Second in Charles, and I was like, man, this really seems interesting, but I never bought one of her books. And when I heard about this one, Page Turners, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Page Turner.
One of the Page Turners said, Paul, if you like this, you would love Death of the Author. And I've been wanting to get my hands on it. And one day I happened to be in Barnes and Noble, picking up a book for Lesley. And I decided, doggone it, I'm buying Death of the Author for myself. So Skin and Bones in September, October, Death of the Author in November, and then Iron Flame in December. Now, I'll be honest, Death of the Author and Skin and Bones are both not big books. So I'll probably finish them ahead of
Yeah, you read
schedule.
fast.
But that's okay. I have some other books that I can sort of
Yeah,
insert in there. In fact, one of the page turners told me to insert. Let me look at it now.
Got it on hand.
You like it darker.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
One of the
that's right.
page turners told me to take You Like It Darker and insert that in between books because of the way it's written. I was saying that I was struggling with getting through it. And she recommended saying she said that's what she did.
Okay.
Because I think she had the same struggle I had.
Yeah.
So she said she just takes it and when she finishes the book, she inserts that in there, reads a few chapters, and then she picks up another book when
That's
she gets
pretty
tired
cool.
of it.
That's pretty cool.
So when I get done with Skin and Bones, I'll probably grab that up,
Okay.
read a few chapters to kind of hold me until November to start Death of the Alpha.
Sounds good. So I've got September into October will be Look Closer.
Yeah.
November will be Can't Get Enough.
All right.
And December will be With You, honey.
All right. Iron Flame. I can't wait to read the Iron Flame.
Inside joke.
Inside joke, everybody. Inside joke.
Flame.
The flame. All dramatic and everything.
Oh, dramatic.
This has been fun because when you have a channel like this,
oh,
and you're doing content, and you're not doing things just for the sake of content, okay? Right. That's not how we do it. Mm-hmm. But you say, I want to read this, and you really do. But what happens to me now, hun, is sometimes, and you talk on this, sometimes I say I want to read a certain book, but then another book piques my interest.
Oh, yeah.
And so I end up picking it up instead.
Yeah, it's almost like you get distracted, but I think that's the beauty of being able to read and enjoy.
Right.
I don't call it, a lot of people say distraction. I don't consider it a distraction. I consider it, this is where I am in life.
Right.
This is what I see on my shelf. This appeals to me.
Got you.
That is where I am right now.
That's good.
And that's what I want to read.
That's good.
That obviously was what I needed to read. And
I like that.
That's how I look at it, honey. I don't see it as being distracted. I do like the priorities, though.
Me too.
Because only because we have introduced so many books,
right?
And we have read a lot of books.
A lot this year. A lot this year.
I look forward a lot this year, and I look forward to doing a real in review. With the page turners. But we at home, we just need to kind of focus on one a month. Yeah, because it's been busy the last 2 months.
It has.
It's really busy.
It has, and sometimes life is just life. It picks up speed on you, and you're not able to read as often as you'd like to.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of us prioritizing these books.
Yeah.
And saying to ourselves and to our community, we are going to read these 3 books by year's end, so that we can go ahead and wrap up the year at the end of the year. And you know what? I've been thinking this channel is coming close to being a year old, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Because I think we started about this time last year, I think.
On the bookend?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I think on the bookend, turning pages, somewhere around this time of the year, I think, and I'll have to double check that.
Okay.
But I think we're coming close to about a year of doing this. So page turners, man, salute to you guys. Thank y'all so much for your support. So this is our content for today. Yeah. This is our conversation for today. What books are you going to prioritize for the last 3 months of the year? What are you going to go ahead, and you've been saying you're going to read it, but you haven't read it yet. Which books are you going to commit to reading in October, November, and December? All right.
And it's okay if you pull something or you read something, but pick 3 books if you can, and just say, these are 3 that I really want to prioritize for the next 3 months. September going into the end of December. That'd be good conversation too.
It will. And also, as always, we want to know, what pages are you turning today? Let us know what books you're reading. You guys have been great about this, letting us know which books you're reading currently. And we do have some books to We're gonna go to the bookstore.
Yep.
Coming this coming week,
We sure
and
are.
we're gonna make a little list from what you all have been sharing with us. So don't be surprised
Don't be
if
surprised.
you see us hold up one of the books that you talked
Yes,
about.
and don't be surprised if you see a couple of shorts pop up.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing a nice little yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time here coming up. So everybody, listen, do us that favor, give us a thumbs up. If you
Please
enjoyed
do.
this content, make sure
Thank
you
you
share
so
this
much.
with family, friends, and other book lovers you know.
Yes.
Subscribe to this channel if you have not already. We are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and we need your help. There's no way we can do it without you. And hit that notification bell so that you know every time Lesley and I are back here with some new content. All right, everybody, thank you
Thank you so much. We
for tuning in.
appreciate you so much.
Yep. And you know what? Let me take that off there. I just left that hanging up there. All right, everybody.
And listen, don't forget,
Keep turning.
those pages.
Y'all take care.
See you next time. Bye.
Peace.